hello, students. A man would be a talmid, and a woman a talmidah. But everybody is talmidim, students, okay? Talmid, talmidah, talmidim, okay? I'm Morah. If you wanted to say shalom Morah. Shalom Morah. Now, we've learned Anisu. I've come around to kind of talk to some of you. Anisu, and then Miat. Then you say Ani, Emily, Naimel. What's Naimel? Nice to meet you. Okay? So, today we are going to add something. Ma nishma. Ma nishma. Ma is what? Ma is what? So, basically it's saying, what's up? Now, if you wanted to be more like, how are you more formal, I guess you'd say. If you want to be more formal, look on your conversational worksheet. We've done a lot of these already. But go down to almost the bottom. On the right it says, how are you? How are you? So formally you would say, Ma shlomcha for a guy, or Ma shlomech for a girl. Okay? Shalom, or shalom. What's shalom? Peace. Basically it's saying,
hello, goodbye.
What is your peace?
Ungawa.
What is your peace?
That's what it means, Ungawa.
Peace.
Tarzan.
I can only do one language at a time.
Isn't that
So,
right?
ma, what? Shalom, peace, your. Ha, or ma shalom ha, or ma shalom. Okay? But we're just going to keep it simple and say just what's up. Because it's easier, ma nishma. Ma nishma. And then you can say tov, which is good, or lo tov. Not good. Now, my Hebrew teacher said technically that's not really an answer. You should say I'm feeling good or I'm not feeling good, but right now we're just going to say good or not good. Okay? So we'll practice that some more. So if you want to look at your conversational sheet, if you haven't.
Have you answers?
Yes, I do. We're going to go over a few things because we may not get around to everything. I don't know how many of you, I don't even know if you still can go to Israel right now, but one day you may want to go. So these are common words that I put on the sheet that you might want to use while you're over there. You know, whenever you're in a country, there's certain things that it's just polite to learn, and the people feel better when you're trying to speak their language, even if it may not sound the best. But shalom, of course, we all know that. So in the morning, you would say boker tov. Boker tov. Boker is morning, and tov is good. Okay? Good morning. If it's in the afternoon, erev tov. Erev tov. And the evening is really basically before you're going to bed, it's later tov. So right before you go to bed, it's later tov. Lehitraot. Lehitraot. Goodbye. We already learned ani and miat and naimel. See, we've learned a whole bunch. Then we have ken. Ken is yes. Lo is no. Who is he? And he is she.
Who's on first?
Alright, next week we'll learn a little bit more of these. On the back, if you look on the back, at the top, Todah. Thank you. And Bavakasha. Bavakasha. Please. Well, we'll just go over this today, but we'll learn more of these as we go along. But what's the one phrase in every country, girls, that you need to learn how to say? Where's the bathroom?
Where's the new move?
or hashirotim, the restrooms. Where's the restroom? Okay, then you have singular, the pronouns at the bottom. We're going to get into that later. We've already done, what is this?
Bait. Bet. Dalet. Tav.
Yeah, and we started, but we didn't, we decided that we're going to have 2 more vowels this week. So we didn't do, but the last one there is mem sofit. So we're going to start on page 32, lesson 6, 32. Now, remember we said last week that they do have letters that are only used at the end of a word. So you will never see the final mem, it says final, sofit is final, final mem in the middle of a word. And you will never see the mem at the end of a word. Okay? So this one is always at the end, never in the middle. This one's in the middle, never at the end. Okay? It does look a little different. It's kind of like a box. The block letter looks kind of like a box.
Right.
It looks different in different fonts, of course, just like our letters look different in different fonts, but in this book, it's going to kind of look like a box. And where is it always going to be? At
That's
the
the
end.
Sophie at the end.
Okay, so it's a Sophie is at the end. All right, we're going to do 33. Well, no, let's start at the bottom of 32. Let's work our way up. How about that? Bottom of 32, we'll start with line 4. All right, let's start with the middle table. We hardly ever start. Annette, is that? Emily. All right, who's Annette in here? Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with things. Emily. Boom. Boom. How would you transliterate that? B-O-M. That is a mem sofit. Looks kind of weird. Okay, next. You want to do it next? What's this? Rome. Okay. Tome. Next. Loam and dome. Okay, there's one right there where it does not have the vav. Doesn't have the vav, does it? But you still know that there's a dot there, so that would be dome. Dome. Everybody got that? You don't see it very often, but occasionally you will. All right, this table. Let's start here and just go around. You want to start? Okay. 5. Torah. Okay. Moshe. Okay. Next. That. All right. Steve, you want to do it?
Love.
Love. Lome.
Figure it out.
And
Dode.
Dode. Okay. 6. Number 6. Over here. Row. Now row. Yeah, remember it's really hard to tell the difference between a dalet and a resh. You have to really kind of look at it. All right, next. Maro. That's okay. Next.
Shin is like shallow.
Yeah, do the next one too. Yes, there's 2 ways to write shalom. Shalom. One has the vav, one One's a Holden Bob and one is just a Holden. Alright, next. Last one on that, line 6. Door. Yeah, it's a door.
Yeah. Door to the door.
7. No, not an O. That's a shuriken.
Say it again.
Boo. Boo. You want to try the next one?
So it's boo.
What's the next one?
Boo.
Brew, that's right. Next. Blue.
Rooster chicken.
Okay, yeah, moo and shoe. Okay. Line 8. Bull. Bull, that's the word. Okay, let's come back over here. Start after bull. Rur. Rur. Not all of these are words. Lul.
Oh, you skipped over.
No, we're going this way.
Oh, okay.
You're next. After Lul.
Okay. Shamu.
Shamu. Okay, there's the
That's the way
whale.
they were.
Can you do the next one? Mabul, another word, okay. Start here.
Skip right over. You skip Lawrence.
Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I thought. Where are we now?
The second one on 9.
Oh, second one on 9. What's that? Barur. Barur. Okay, now you're next. This is something you all should know. Lulav. Lulav. Where do we? No, lulav.
Shake it, please.
Shake it. Shake it. Okay. All right. Next. Is he doing? Shamur. All right, line 10. Shum. Next. Shamar. Next. Okay. Rashum. That's right. Okay, one more time around this table and we'll be done. Rajum. Very good. Rajum. Guys, you're really doing really well. Because you've got all these letters you now know, and now you have all these vowels. So, all right, next. 11. Doresh. Okay, next. Wait, we're on 11. We're on 11.
Second one.
Second one on 11. Okay.
Show. Shomer. Shomer. Have you heard Shomer? In some of your prayers and blessings, Shomer. Next. Are you next? The third one on 11. Where do you see Maror?
Oh, Pesach.
Pesach, Maror.
Bitter herbs.
Bitter herbs. If you have one of the Seder plates and they have the Hebrew on there, now you know Maror is bitter herbs. You'll be able to read it, right? Alright, after Maror,
Okay, you gotta get the tears going.
Madom, Rome. Malrom, sorry.
The last one.
Malrom, that's Resh. Here again, Resh and Dalit are kind of hard to tell the difference. Alright, 12. Shalem. Next. Shalom. Next. Torah. And Torato. Okay? Awesome. Torato. Alright, turn to page 39. Now, our emphasis is not necessarily on vocabulary, okay? Our emphasis is on learning to read it, learning to write it, learning to read the transliteration, so that you can look things up if you want to look things up. But these are basically, they do some common words, and there will be some common words that we will want to know the meanings for, right? Bar, bat, shalom, you know, some of the easy ones. So I'll just read through this one right here,
You said 39?
39, because I do want to try to do the next three if possible. What time is it?
About 6 minutes till 1.
Oh, okay.
12:53.
So if you want, we'll go to the next, but if not, maybe we better not, because all of my work on it stops after Mem Sophie. So next week I'll have something for the other three. So Moshav. If you listen, I get Netanyahu, and sometimes he speaks in English, sometimes he speaks in Hebrew. He does talk about the Moshav, the settlement. Okay. Maror, there's bitter herbs. Mabul, a flood. And then what's the next one? Lulav. Okay, next line. Lomed. Now, what we're going to learn is that in Hebrew has roots, okay? So you take the root and you can change or add or subtract things to that root that makes it similar but different. I mean, like this one here, it's Lomed is studies, Lamad is learn.
Kind of
So-
similar to how English does things, not quite the same, but
Yeah, you're right,
similar
okay?
concept.
Except in English, we don't really have a root, okay? But we do
Well,
have
do have
learn and learned, okay, or learns. We do add things to our words. And so this is lomed or lamad. Next, lovesh. And then lavash. So lovesh is, hu lovesh would be he wears. Hu lavash would be he wore. Or she wore. Oh, who would have to be hu lavash. I don't know. Alright. Next, sham. And psalm. Dom. And when we get to Aleph, I'll go over that story again about Aleph. But when you take Adam and you take the Aleph off, it's Dom, which is blood. Ram, I. Marom. So you see, both of those have which two letters? Resh and Mem, or Mem Sophie. Okay. Darom, south. Next word, y'all know this one. Shabbat and Shalom. Shalem, whole. Shamash, where do we have Shamash? Hanukkah. Okay. The attendant or the servant candle, which is coming up real soon. Yay. My grandkids asked me, Grammy, we're going to do Hanukkah this year? I said, of course. Shem. In our singing this morning, remember the song? It said, what? Hashem Yeshua. So if you put a ha on the beginning of a word, it's the. Hashem would be
The name.
the name Yeshua. So we sang Hashem this morning. Hashem Yeshua. Yes. Hashem Adonai was the name of God.
But if you say Hashem by itself, that's an abbreviation for when they're not wanting to say the name and they're just being reverent, they go,
The name.
the name.
Yes. Yeah. You can just say Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
Baruch.
Bless the
Holy
name.
is
Blessed.
the name. Blessed be the name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of their prayers start with Baruch Hashem
Adonai,
Adonai.
blessed is the name of the Lord.
Melech
But
Haolam.
if you're just wanting to say just, if there, an extra back way is to just say the name when you're referring to God. So if you just say the name, it means God.
Right. And the Jews will not write the name of God either.
No.
So if you see some people,
Do the you do it?
they'll do this.
The you do it?
No, they just leave out the. No.
Oh, the trans.
All right. Then at the bottom we have dog and door. Door. The door is generation, which is kind of interesting. The door. Generation to generation. Barur. If you can say that, it's got to be clear outside, right? Shalosh. Echat, shtaim, shalosh. Three. Torato. So when you have an O at the end, a lot of the times it means his, it's a possessive, his. So Torah would be Torah, and then Torato is his Torah. Okay? Alright, I'm going to hand out the worksheets. We've got 2.
Is there a mistake on the word three? Because that would not be shalosh. There's no second vowel. No, that would be the